welcome everybody. So it's just me tonight, y'all. Just want to welcome you to our Sister to Sister Connection live show with yours truly, Twonta Davis Jones, and of course our sister that is not in tonight, my girl Leticia Campbell, and my girl behind the scene, Teresa. Our producer, she's taking care of all of the stuff, right? That I don't know how to do. Okay. But yeah, I just want to say, hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, here, look, I want everybody to take a deep breath in. Exhale slow. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, 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 exhale. So, there you go. Do y'all feel better? Do y'all feel better? I feel better. Yes, y'all, I feel better, right? Listen, I know this is what we call hump week or the hump day or something like that or whatever, right? Because, the middle of the week is always the craziest day of the week. It's like meetings on top of meetings, and one thing happens after the next, and so forth and so on and stuff. So I get it, y'all. It's just been crazy. But here's the thing, guys. We're here in the summer now. It's summer now, right? And for some of y'all, if y'all have kids, school is soon to end, right? Some of you probably have already ended the school year, but there's the majority of you that's still yet hanging on, right? Right? And girl, I know y'all just crossing that day when it's over, like, okay, got 5 more days, 3 more days, right? But then when school is over, then you got to figure out what you're going to do with your kids. Because you ain't gonna have them have you running all raggedy, crazy, right? So you gotta try to figure out what you're gonna do with them children, right? But listen, y'all, don't even worry about what tomorrow's gonna be like. Just be grateful that you're here today, and that you're alive today. And yeah, there's a whole lot of crazy things going on in this world today. There's a whole lot of craziness going on in your neck of the woods. There's a whole lot of crazy going on in your family, right? But you have complete control as to how you want your day to be, right? You do. You have complete control of how you want your day to day, how you want your day to be. And, no matter what is going on, no matter what the challenges are, just take that deep breath in, exhale slow. And at the end of that exhale, you say, God, you got this. That's it. God, you got it. And put it in his hands, and you keep on moving, boo. Keep on moving. Just go ahead and get you an ice cream cone. Go ahead and go ahead and play hopscotch or something. I don't know, baby. But find something that will keep your mind away from the issues, because you don't need to stress yourself about the issues or the problems or the concerns of this world, right? So tonight we're going to get started. We're going to get started with this phenomenal topic that I had pulled out here for my sister Leticia and I to talk about tonight. But unfortunately, like I said, my girl Leticia is not here. Keep her in your prayers and her family in your prayers as we speak. So tonight I want to talk to you ladies about, before I do, I just had to bring it to your attention. Sorry, that we will not have Afterglow tonight. Normally, after every show, after every episode, we normally have our Afterglow. And what it is, for those of you who are newbies, hey newbies, we come on right after the show, and we meet privately, and we just talk. We recap about the topic of the show, how all those things. Hey Diane, right? And and you don't have to be present. You can be behind the camera lens or whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's not even recorded anything. We only for like good 45 minutes at least. And depending on the conversation, how good the conversation is going, we usually there no more than 30 to 45 minutes tops. But that's what it is. We just have that Afterglow night where we just get together, talk about the show or talk about anything in general, right? Just us girls having a good time, right? But tonight we won't be able to have it tonight, okay, because of course I got things to do too. Right, so I won't be able to squeeze it in or what have you. And my girl Leticia, of course, she's taking care of family matters and all those things like that. So we will be back, God willing, next week, right? Okay, so now getting to the topic. The topic tonight is called Built for the Presentation. Built for the Presentation. Yo, listen, let me tell you what this is all about. Ladies, you have gone through so much down through the years. You go back to when things started to shift in your life, when you were starting to experience life, okay, the challenges and all those things, right? And it took you for a loop to loop. It took you through some emotional training, some physical training, right? Some mental training, and even some what you call it, some spiritual training. It put you through a whole process, right? To the point now you have matured, you have grown up, you learned some things, did you not? You learned some things about that situation, about the people, and but more importantly, you learn about yourself, right? I have my group called Resilience Beauty Academy, and the word resilience is personal to me because God had to remind me that I am resilient because what I endured during the past 10 plus years of my life. I didn't think I was going to survive. I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't think I was going to, woo, child. I didn't think I was going to go through that thing. But God had to remind me that I am resilient. I couldn't make it without him, of course, but this resilience got me to this point of being more strong, more confident. Hey, Karen, right? And it has taken me to another level. My mindset is not like it used to be. 20 years ago, my mindset was so different because I was entering into something new. I was entering into a new marriage. I was entering, shortly after that, enter into motherhood, enter into a new life, that I never even thought of while I was still in college at the time. Right? And it just took me by surprise. Everything was happening one at a time, one thing, boom, 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 boom. Right? And I just didn't even know how to process all of this fast pace that was going on in my life. But through all of that, it helped me to grow up. It helped me to become more strong and to vocalize my concerns, my hurts, my disappointments, my pains, my anguish, my peace, my everything, right? Because I'm usually a quiet person. I don't really engage that much. I'm very particular on the friends that I talk to, or the people I talk to. And Diane is a prime witness to that because she and I went to college together. So we were always like this, in college and summer class and all of that. We were roomies and all of that. you know. So I was very particular about the people who I spend time with and who I wanted in my circle, honestly. Even though I did wanted to connect with a lot of people, but I also had discernment when I didn't even know what discernment was, right? And I realized the people who I wanted to connect to or be, rub shoulders with, I realized those not the people I want to be around with because, whatever. But through the process of time, it has built me to become this woman of power, this woman of excellence, this woman of grace, this woman, of anointing, this woman that has dreams and visions and goals. And now I know how to attack it. I know how to move forward with it, right? And I am built for the presentation. First of all, ladies, you are the presentation. Let's make that clear. You are the presentation, okay? Because you have gone through so much. You endured so much. And look what it has you where you are right now. If you look back over your life, I'm telling you, you can see you have grown up so much. You matured in so many different levels, so many different areas in your life. Now you become more vocal. Now you become more confident in, in your convictions. Now you standing tall and strong on the things that you approve and you don't approve. You're not going to allow people to just run over you any kind of way or take you for granted or take advantage of you or sorts of ways like that. You know how to use your power, right? And when you walk into a room, people will already know who you are before you even open up your mouth, because your presentation, your aura, your presence, right? Your presence is already speaking volumes because you went through something. But now God has confined, he has rebuilt you, he has remolded you, reshaped you, and all those things. Now you can stand strong. You can do a little bit more now, right? And you don't have time to, negotiate or try to speculate or try to, figure out. Now you know what you want, you know what you need, you know what you don't want, you know what you don't need, and you will speak on what you don't like or what you do like, right? Because you've been through the fire, right? And you're not done. There's still some things that God's going to put you through because he's elevating you every season. He's preparing you now, and you're probably not feeling anything as of yet. But as you keep on living and you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to feel some kind of way, right? So that's what I mean by built for the presentation. And so I want to share with you some things about what else that you are built for. So just go to the first one, Therese. The first thing, ladies, that you definitely need to, that you know that you're built for, you built to speak. You are built to speak your truth. You built to be very honest in what you have to say. When you present yourself, you present yourself with boldness, right? There must have been a time back in the day when you was a little bit timid, and you had to stand. You remember back in the day when we were in elementary school, there was some of us in my class, I can only speak for myself. Some of my peers back in the day, they could go stand up in there and they'd be like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm going to present, da-da-da-da-da. And they do it with boldness and clarity and all that stuff. But there was some that would be like, hi, my name is, and I want to share with you, you get what I'm saying, right? And that's how it was with the kids back in when I was a teenager, when I was in elementary school, middle school, so on and so on. But you know what? Even adults do the same thing. There are some adults out there right now that could come up there and stand on the podium and they could be all bold and just loud and proud and speak their truth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there are some of us that says, even with the mic, they still kind of shy and kind of like, hey, y'all, my name is and I'm here to yeah, I'm here to help, talk to y'all tonight, and somebody in the audience like, we can't hear you. Right? So ladies, again, you have been built to speak. You have been built to go and stand with conviction, to know what you're talking about, right? Because God has given you ideas. He has spoken to you. He has revealed some things to you. He has kept you, right? He has kept you. So of course, you definitely want to be able to speak loud and proud and say, God, I got a testimony what God has done for me. We can't be shy about that. We cannot just sit back and be all, I got a testimony. No, you want to go and tell somebody what God has done for you. Okay. And it doesn't even always have to be about your business or your financial. Yeah, you personally, you, because you knew how you were when you were a kid. You knew how you were when you were in middle school and high school as a teenager. You knew how you were when you were in college, right? And here you are in your 40s, your late 30s, and your early 50s, and you have gone through life, man. Right? And you didn't think you were going to survive. You didn't think you were going to walk. You didn't think you were going to breathe. You didn't think you were going to see another day. You didn't think you were going to live. And look what God has done for you. So how dare us go ahead and put on a mask, pun intended, no pun intended, right? And we still stifle, our voice. You built to speak. You built to talk. You built to talk about what God is doing and what he has designed for you. You are able to now be a blessing to other women out there, right? That are having a challenge to speak because they don't think they are equipped enough to say anything, right? Because they are going through some things that you been through, or you may not have an experience, but you do know the weight of that. You know the weight, the pressure of what that sister is going through right now. You may not experience exactly what she's going through, but you do understand the weight and the weapons that was part of that process. The enemy start throwing these darts, man. He start throwing these arrows, man, right? Seriously, Karen? What? Get out of here. Wow. That means you should have gone, girl. That means you should. Well, that's okay though. You here. You here, right? But I'm just saying, you have the ability. You are built, right, to speak your truth. You don't know how powerful, and we have said this. Leticia and I have said this many times. If you've been supporting our show, we have been saying it so many times how powerful words are, right? And that we have been watching people who we admire because of how they present themselves. It could be a celebrity, it could be a well-known orator, somebody that really that can talk, and that really has their truth is just so powerful. They may not even be a professional speaker, if you will, but it's just what they present. It draws you, right? It draws you, right? And so, ladies, I just want to encourage you to use your voice, right? You have endured so much, and now is the time for you to go and speak what God has delivered you from and what He is about to do now in your life, whether it's personally, whether it's professionally, whether it's ministry wise, whatever it is. Just go ahead and be an encouragement to somebody, right? Don't be afraid of hearing you. Don't be afraid of hearing you, because sometimes we judge our own selves. I know me, I'm not a professional speaker by any means. Because I'm usually a quiet mouse. I'm to myself. I really, I'm an introvert. Okay, now I have changed some where I'm a little bit more outdoorsy every now and then, but at the end of the day, I'm in my house. I'm in my quiet zone. And I know for some people it's hard to believe that, but it's the truth, y'all. It's the truth, right? But ladies, you have the ability to really make a difference when you open up and you speak your heart, right? And I know for me, it took a minute for me to really vocalize. Like I said, I'm not a elaborate speaker by any means. Sometimes I fumble my own words, and in my mind, I know what I'm saying, but when it comes out my mouth, they just go like kind of put. And I would be so upset with myself sometimes. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. How many of you done it before when you want to say something, you start saying something, but it doesn't come out the way you're thinking it, and then when it comes out, it sounds all mushy, and you be like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. Right? And then you get mad at yourself because it didn't come out right. You know what I mean? And it's okay. It's okay, because God is the one that will feed you the words, and He will speak through you, and it will sound so good. Right, Karen. I learned to go ahead and publish the live video and critique it later. Otherwise, it might never happen. Exactly. Those of you who do come on live, you know what? That's exactly what. That's a great point, Karen. You go ahead on live and say what you need to say. You got your points or whatever you got. Do what you need to do, and then when you're done, you can go ahead and reproof your live and critique it from there. I do that sometimes with my podcast. I have my podcast and I listen to my episodes or what have you, and I sometimes say to my head, it's like, oh shoot, I should have said this, and oh man, I didn't mean to say that, but it's already out there now. And it's a good thing. And I see the improvement. Because I ask God to continue to work in me. I ask God to continue to help me. It's not even about other people. It's about me, because we are supposed to do a self-check every single day. Not once a week, not every other week, not once a month, not 6 months, not a year or 10 years. Every day we are responsible to do our own self-check, right? So ladies, make sure that you learn how, or just you already know how to, just do it, because you built to speak. You built to go ahead and moderate and to encourage and enlighten, all those beautiful sisters or people in general that's in your path. Let's go to number 2. The second thing, ladies, that you definitely are built for. You built to address your vision. You are built to address it. You are built to go ahead, write the vision, make it plain, take it and run with it. You go ahead and address what the visions are, and you make it happen. There's some of us that had probably wrote down the vision in our book, but it's still sitting in the book. You have written ideas and thoughts, and it's still in the book. There's no life. You didn't budget. You didn't move it. You didn't take it. You didn't run. It's just sitting there in the notebook, and you didn't address it. You didn't do anything. Why? Because of fear. Why? Because you don't believe in yourself. Why? Because somebody might say something. Don't listen to that. Get that out of your way. You have gone through hell and back, right? This, whatever you had endured down through the years, and God got you through it, baby. If you can get through all what you've been through by the grace of God, why in the world would you still allow your visions and your dreams still sitting in the book? No books. Why? Why would you allow it to just sit there and let it get dusty? But yet we will go ahead and talk about it so cool and so quick. Oh yeah, girl, I got this vision that I want to start my business and start a bakery and everything. I've been dreaming that for the past 5 years. Well, what's wrong? Why you ain't get started? Girl, I'm just waiting for the right time. Or, I'm just trying to see how things are going with social media. You just find all kinds of reasons, and none of them got nothing to do with what God told you to do. But yet you want God to execute things in your life. You want God to elevate you. You want God to increase your finances. But your vision, you have yet to address, is still sitting in your notebook. You did not take it and run. You did not take it and become active with it. But now that you have endured, you have gone through the fire, right? And you are standing. Girl, look at where you are right now. You have so much to pour out to this world. There's so much that God has inside of you that you still don't even know, because he hasn't revealed it to you yet. But some of you think you're still lacking things. Some of you think that you're not equipped because you didn't get your degree in. Okay. Some of you are still stuck on that. And let me tell you, y'all need to get unstuck. You need to get unclogged. You really do. Okay. Because we are still stuck in time. We're still stuck in the past. We're still stuck on that. And we our faith is just wavering. That some of us are already saying, like, well, I'm not sure it's gonna work out for me. But I trust God. I trust him, but I no, you don't. Because if you trust him enough, then that trust would have start changing you from the inside out. It would start changing your mindset. It would start changing the way how you see things. It would start changing the way how you hear things. Because now all you hearing is lies, and it's distorting. It's distorting the truth. It's distorting your reality. It's causing all kinds of confusion. Ladies, just think about where you've been and how rough and tough it was. And here it is, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years later, you made it. And you still trying to figure out how you going to get by. You are built. You are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. You are much stronger because what you endured. You went through this basic training, this spiritual. Your spiritual training. That's what we're going through. It's just like in the military. Any of you who are veterans in the military, you know how it goes. You get off that bus and that sergeant is all up in your face, in your ears, in your hair. He all up in you. He or she, right? And they all up in your face, right? And you got to go through 8, 12, or maybe 16 weeks or whatever, depending on the military you sign up for. You got to go through this extensive, tiresome, excruciating, scary, season of your life. There's some things that got to be broken down mentally wise, because they cannot take a civilian soldier into the war, into the foreground. They can't do that. Because, baby, as soon as you see the enemy, you gone. You're like, bye. It's like, what's the point? Right? Ladies, you got to address the vision that is already given to you. You are strong enough to handle what comes. Some of us want the vision but here's the thing, we want the reward first. We want the rewards. We want the benefits. We don't want to go through the process. We want okay, here's my vision. Where's my money? Here's my vision. Where's my trophy? Here's my vision. Where's my accolades? No, you got to go through it, boo. You got to go through it. And some of you still think you're weak. You're not weak. You're not weak. You got to stop beating yourself up and thinking that you're not equipped enough to do what God is giving you the vision to do. Take those notebooks, as my sister Karen just said, and start blowing off the dust bunnies and start activating on your vision. Number three, the third thing, my darlings, that you are built to do, you are built to set the stage. You are the director. You are the promoter. You dominate the stage. It's your baby. When you come in the room, people gonna take notice of you. You set the stage. You set the atmosphere. You do that. When you come in, how many of you have seen people coming in the stage? How many times you seen people come in, right? And they're like the master of ceremonies or the mistress of ceremonies, or they're on the program, but they come on the stage or the podium or the pulpit, and they don't look happy. They don't look rejoiceful. They don't look excited. They're like, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Praise the Lord, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay, yeah. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? And you were like, oh Lord, it's gonna be a long service. Right? And you be like, why not spend $165 for this show? And this person coming out here all looking all tired, like they didn't get no sleep last night or something, right? You get annoyed. So guess what? You come on the stage, you come into that room, and you supposed to do something, or they see your whole temperament, they see your whole girl, they be like, what's going on with Miss Cameron? Is she all right? What's going on with Diane over there? Why she look pitiful? Why she look sad? Okay, God brought you through, right? He brought you through this far. He got you over some things, right? Now you have the tools that's already been given to you to go ahead and set the stage. What is the stage for you? What is the stage for you? Because if you are the creator and the designer of whatever the vision that God had given you, you make sure that stage is going to be lit. You're going to make sure that stage is going to be right. You're going to make sure that stage is going to be active. It's going to be on fire. It's going to be on, it's going to be on, it's going to be slamming, right? It starts with you. Because you know what you have invested, how much time you put in, you know what you did. So you want to make sure that this passion that you have, this compassion, everything that you poured into this vision, this dream, whatever you have done, you want people to get excited about it. So you're going to come in, honey, and you're going to speak excitement. You're going to speak joy. You're going to speak, you're going to be so excited. People are going to be all excited with you, even when people who are feeling all kind of way. When they hear you coming out, can hear you come and they see you all excited, you setting the stage, you setting the atmosphere. Y'all get ready because I got something good for y'all tonight. Woo, wait, I've been waiting and waiting to birth this vision for the past 10 years or the past 5 years. And now God has got me through the fire, and now I am built to present this phenomenal vision to you. That's how you do it, ladies. That's how you do it. You don't need an entourage. You don't need, you don't need a whole lot of money to do all that, right? You set the stage. You are built to do that. You are the director of your stage. You are the performer. You are everything. You are the one actor. True. The only one. Now, unless you have an ensemble, that's different. But at the end of the day, it starts with you. It starts with you. Let's go to the last point, ladies. The last point. Ladies, you are built to perform with consistency. You are built. Now, you on that stage, you setting the stage. Now, ladies, you got to go ahead and speak the truth about being consistent, because there are people that wants to know, well, how did you get here? How did you get this far? How did you make that? How did that happen? Right? Because eventually, somewhere down the line, you shared your testimony. You shared your trials. You shared your challenges, and it wasn't easy or whatever however you express it to them. But when they see the work that you have poured and that you was always committed, you tell them you had to be consistent. And I know Leticia has brought that to you ladies, those of you who are clients hers or what have you. I'm pretty sure she has said it countless times about you being consistent when it comes to your business, and that you got to continue to promote your business with social media and with all the other avenues, platforms that's available. How else are you going to get the customers, the clients, if you don't put forth your business, whatever that business may be, right? And you have to do it with consistency. You got to be committed to it as well. You are built to be consistent. You are built to be, always on the move, always on the go. And not always on the go means like, you constantly walking, but you constantly are, pouring on paper, you pouring on your laptop, you pouring out the ideas and the visions, you're building your content, you're building, your modules or whatever it is, because you are getting set up, you're getting ready for the next season that's coming, the next um the next month that is coming, or what have you. You constantly are on the move, you're on the go, you're being consistent with it, even if you're not on live every day or every week, but behind the camera you are still performing, you're still being consistent, because you were built to do so. You're built to do so, right? how many of you How many of you are ready to move? How many of you are moving? How many of you are still trying to figure things out? And I'm telling you the truth, and I'm not being harsh. There's nothing to figure out. You just need to do it. You just need to go. Why are you figuring things out when God has already worked it out? Why are you trying to negotiate? Why are you trying to oh, I don't know if I should. Well, maybe, I don't know if it's the right time. Baby, just go and do the darn thing. Just do it. Okay? Just make it happen. Even if you don't get a client today. That don't mean you just go ahead and pack up stuff like, you know what? I'm going to go because I had enough. I'm tired. I do not want to get embarrassed no more. I'm going to go ahead and take my stuff and I'm going to walk away. Are you kidding me? Why? Why you want to continue to repeat yourself like that? You're repeating the same habitual behavior. You just going on in circles, but yet you want a different result. You still want the rewards, but you're not willing to fight. You're not willing to go and do what you're supposed to do. You can only do but so much. What you can do, which is the possible things that you can do, the basic things that you are physically physically able to do. The impossible, God takes care of that. The things that you know that's out of reach, the things that you know that you don't have, God will supply that. God knows exactly when and where and how to produce, to bring, the people, whatever you need into that plan, into that vision. He knows exactly how to do it. But in the meantime, you go and you continue to strengthen yourself each day, because as you have matured, you have grown, you become more stronger, more wise, and all those things. Guess what? The enemy's still roaming around trying to find out who he can devour, who he can trick, who he can deceive. So you still gotta do your part. You gotta be strong in your spiritual heart, in your mind and soul. You gotta stay in the word, y'all. You gotta stay focused into that, because you're gonna have challenges. You're gonna have people that's gonna say all kinds of stuff, and most of the time, the people are gonna say stuff they don't even know you. That's the one that really trips me out. The people, want to end in their business or stop doing what they're doing because they heard comments from people and they saying all kinds of stuff. But I'm like, baby, they don't know your social. They don't know how much you weighed when you came out of your mama's womb. They don't know how much you weigh. Why are you gonna shut down because of somebody saying something and they don't even know about their lives? Why? Ladies, you are built to perform with stay consistent. That's all I'm saying, because you are built for that. You are built to do that. You are built to do more things, but you got to find that out for yourself. Allow God to reveal some things about you, because right now all you're doing, you just looking in the rear of your mirror and you looking at your faults, you looking at the ugly side of you and all those things. No. Don't even look at that no more. Ask God, Lord, show me through your eyes, from his perspective. And guess what? He will do that. He will do that. Yes, he would do that for you. I know because he's been doing it for me. And I have grown, I have matured, I have, oh my gosh. And I'm still a growing process. I'm still learning some things. I'm still, but I am so grateful that I'm not where I used to be. I'm grateful that I don't think the way I used to think. Now I just see that God is working things out for my good. He said in his word, why are you still worrying about the past? Can't you see I'm doing a new thing right now? He's doing a new thing for you, Diane, for you, Karen, and for you, Therese, and for any other sisters who is watching this replay. He's doing a new thing for you. And that's what you need to look at. That's what you need to draw nigh to. That's where you get your strength from. That's where your faith is strengthened a little bit more, because he is telling you he's doing a new thing. And the new thing, it has already been established. It's already been established for you. So what's holding you back? What's holding you back? And if you admit to yourself that it's you, it's the way how you've been thinking, then make the change tonight. Make the change today, or whatever time you're listening to me or watching this. Make the change. Make the decision to say, you know what? I'm not going to think that way no more. I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm not going to belittle myself. I'm not going to abuse myself. I'm not doing that no more. God has brought me through so much down through the years that I've been living on this earth, right? And he's not through with me yet. He's not through with you yet, my dears, right? So don't waste any more time, doubting yourself, doubting your purpose, doubting your gifts, doubting your vision. No. You're built. Hey, Trace, how you doing, mama? You're built. You are more than a conqueror. Baby girl, do you understand? You, ooh, girl, you've been through some war. You've been through a battlefield. You went through it. I don't know your story, but I know it was something that was something that was something. I said what I said. It was something that was something that was something. It was so bad. It was so treacherous. It was so scary. It was so life-threatening. It was so torturous. But look what God did. You're still here. You may have lost some things, right? But you're still here, right? And he's giving you another chance. Isn't God good, y'all? He giving us another chance. Every day he wake up in the morning, he give you a brand new day. Come on with it, right? There's nothing you can do about yesterday. Don't even ponder on that no more. It's over with, done with. It is gone. But today, take advantage of today. You are built for success. You already successful. It's already in you. You are built to be anything you put your mind to. It's already in you, right? I used to get on my case all the time. I used to get on my case. Ain't nobody's getting on my case. I used to get on my case because, I could have fought a little harder at the time when I was at graduate school, and I didn't get my master's degree. No fault of my own. That was on them. But, I should have did this. I should have done that. I should have fought a little harder. And this, I'm not putting myself through that. That's over 20-some years ago, y'all. Why in the world would I want to continue to keep on regurgitating that when God has done so much in my life that I'm able to teach, that I'm still teaching? He's putting me in that position to teach, to minister his word to his people. Come on. I'm like, come through down there, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And he's still not through with me yet. He's still not through with me yet. Because all what I endured down through the 30 plus years of my life, it got me to this point to really be bold and to stand and to speak my truth and not be intimidated, not be afraid, and to go forward with the vision that God poured into me and the dreams that He has given me, and to go ahead and execute that thing and not be worried about what people say and not be concerned about how many likes I get or whatever, that God has it all under control. If I just do it with consistency, if I just do it with faith, if I just do it and not dare get discouraged or get overwhelmed or get sidetracked or go ahead and listen to my crazy thoughts, I will be all right. I will be okay. And God will continue to elevate me because I'm still in training. I'm still in training, just like all of you beautiful queens. Y'all all in training. He's not through with you yet. Some of us look at our age bracket. Some of us, I'm 54. Some of us in my generation, some of us looking at it and we like, oh, I'm too old for it. You too old for what, mother? What you too old for, baby? Huh? Look, that's people who graduated from college that's 80-something years old. Okay. What are you saying? You too old. Oh, I don't know. I don't. You know how long it's been since I've been back in school, since I left college, okay, and ain't nothing wrong to going back to school. Ain't nothing wrong to get your degree. And if you always want to be a nurse, but you didn't get the opportunity to do so because life happened. And now you're 56, you almost 60 years old, and you think it's way too late now to go get your nursing license. Girl, you better go get your nursing license. Whatever it is, stop looking at your hiccups. Stop doing that. God ain't doing that. That's you. That's you. And you got to change the way how you think about yourself. Ain't nobody's doing that but you. You are built to succeed. You built to win. You're built to be victorious. You are built to be a blessing. Ladies, please carry that in your spirit. Please put that in there. You are built to do whatever you put your mind to. If you got God in your life, you are not defeated. Now, he will help you in the areas in your life that you know you can't do on your own. You tried it, but you see how that worked, right? He will help you through the process to strengthen in those areas that's been a challenge for you. But at the end of the day, you are a winner. You are a winner. You are built to be successful. You are a success. Look what God has done. Okay? Look what God has done. Think about that. You are a success already. Even though you may not have your stuff in the stores or you may not have your book out there on the shelves or what have you, you're still a success. You survived. Some of you survived cancer. Some of you survived COVID. I'm a living witness. Hallelujah. Some of you survive a bad, abusive relationship. Some of you survive, losing your home. Some of you survive being homeless. Some of you survive, mental breakdowns. Look where you are now. If it wasn't for God's grace, where would you be? You are built to be a success. And baby doll, it's all in you. All you got to do is just go ahead and take it and do your thing. Do it, mama, and do it well. Do it very well. And watch how things start to change for you as the season slowly starts to approach. Summer is here now, but before you know it, August will be here and then fall starts, right? Will you be ready when that time comes, right? But don't wait till then. Start now. So by the time September, God willing, gets here, you will already be a third way done. Yes, Jackie, just do it, honey. Just do it. Just do it. And don't worry about the mistakes or the because we are so good at doing these crazy excuses. You mess up, you fumble on your words, you're like, I ain't doing that again. I ain't embarrassing myself like that. So what? You embarrass yourself. So what, girl? Get over yourself. Come on. Somebody had put that in your spirit years ago and told you that you were just a joke. Somebody in your life somewhere down the line had said something to you, and that carried all through the course of your living. And you allowed that person to still dominate your movement to go forward to do it. Somebody says something to you that has paralyzed you and have you to believe you're not strong enough, you're not equipped enough, you're not qualified enough to go ahead and teach kids or to start a business, or because you don't have a business degree, or you don't have a finance degree, or whatever it is. Girl, and that person could be dead in their grave. They ash. And I ain't making light of that, but then, and you still carrying the weight of that? And how old are you? Let this sink in, my ladies. Let this sink in. Because life is too short. And you don't want to go to heaven the day you pass on. You want to go to heaven and God go ahead and reveal your life story right in front of your face. And you be like, ooh. And God said, I gave you the equipment. It was already in you. You can't come up with no excuse then. It'd be too late by that time. And we got to stop doing that. We got to stop that. But ladies, listen, you are good. You are good. Go with what you got. Go with what you know. Make it happen. And I'm telling you, if you do this with consistency, you're going to see some major improvements in your life, in your business, in your career. You're going to see a major improvement, right? So ladies, I hope this blessed you tonight. I hope this truly been a right on time episode for you tonight. Again, my girl Leticia Campbell could not make it tonight. She had to take care of some family business. So just keep her and her family in prayers, y'all. Again, tonight there is no afterglow. Now, Therese, do we have a What's News segment tonight? I didn't check. I didn't get a chance to check it. Do we have a What's News? Let me see. No, I don't think we do. Oh, yes, we do. We do. So we're going to get started with our What's News. Yay! Our What's News segment is where we actually shared with you some things that are going on within the community or within the world, where people are doing some phenomenal things that you don't normally hear on your daily 6 o'clock news. And so we have something here that my girl Therese, I think, had posted here for us to be blessed by. And this is which one is this? Did we see this last? Oh, no. This is a 14-year-old who walks over 2 hours. Oh, yeah. To make it to 8th grade graduation. He said, I wanted to walk across the stage. You know what? I saw that, but I didn't get a chance to read that.
Graduating from school is a joyous occasion, but it can also serve as a reminder of the barriers students around our region face. In fact, one St. Louis teenager walked hours in the hot sun to make it to his 8th grade graduation.
And new tonight, Melanie Johnson reports on his 6-mile journey, leading him to secure a pretty special gift for his future.
What does hope look like for you?
I mean, if you want something done, you gotta go ahead and do it yourself.
Xavier Jones is determined not to allow the obstacles in his path stop him from walking in his purpose.
What do you think is the biggest problem when it comes to, St. Louis and taking care of African American students like you?
The gun violence.
The 14-year-old lives in North City, and when he did not have a ride to his 8th grade promotion ceremony,
I was going to tell an adult, but my grandpa car is down. So yeah, I was just going to walk there.
Unbeknownst to his grandfather, Xavier came up with a plan.
I looked up Harris-Stowe University on Google Maps, and then I saw walking distance. I said, I can probably make it.
Recruiting his brother and friend to help him make the 2.5-hour, 6-mile trek from Florissant Avenue to his graduation at Harris-Stowe State University.
I wanted to
Wow.
walk on the stage.
And Xavier did just that. Getting his diploma and the steps leading to that moment would change the course of his education.
How did you keep yourself motivated? What were you thinking during that 2 hours?
About getting something to drink.
Many of our students come with the story, and many of our students come with environmental barriers that they have overcome or that they are currently overcoming.
Harris-Stowe President Dr. Latanya Collins-Smith presented Xavier with a full ride to the university, tuition, books, and fees all paid for.
I
Come
just led
on.
with my heart, and I followed my heart, and my heart said, this is a kid that needs a scholarship.
On Wednesday, the teen got to see the school for himself on a personal campus tour.
This is a future Hornet, perseverance, determination, grit.
A student with a story.
At the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. And so I learned a lot from Xavier that day. You know, even on your worst day, keep pressing forward.
Turning a new page as a high schooler this fall at Lift for Life Academy. Another chapter in Xavier's walk through life.
Now that you have your diploma, when you look at it, what does it mean to you?
It means that I'm going to do something great and that finally made it out of the 8th grade.
Xavier has big dreams of being a NASCAR driver. He accepted VIP tickets to this weekend's race under one condition: only if his little brother could go too. Melanie Johnson, News 4.
I love everything about that story, and you just think he's probably one of a lot of kids that go through that, and it's incredible that he was able to take all of those steps to take what was the most important steps across the stage, and there was a lot more waiting for him than I think he expected.
And what about this, young age obstacles in life? You learn this, that they're going to be there. It's the rest of your life, but it's putting your head down. It's finding a way to get there, and that determination that he has is very admirable.
And big kudos to Harris-Stowe.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, coming up, two heavy.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all please share this to your feed right now. Oh my gosh. That is such a powerful determination for this young boy to go ahead and walk 2.5 hours. Listen, 2.5 hours, y'all. Some of us don't even want to walk 5 minutes. And this baby, girl, we don't have no excuses. A 14-year-old. And I know everybody say, yeah, but he's a child. He got a little bit more mobility and all this stuff. There's some of us sisters that got mobility too, but they still refuse not to walk. And sometimes it's not even about the physical walk. It's just walking towards your assignment, right? This here is just a powerful, oh my God, a powerful story that I truly believe that all teenagers should take at heart. And just be encouraged that whatever you want in your life, nothing should stop you from getting what you desire in your life. And look what God did for this young boy. Now he gonna be set for college when he graduates high school, and everything's covered. Lord have mercy. That's a blessing. Wow, that is beautiful. Anything is possible. Teresa, is that the only thing we have for tonight, Mama? Okay, good. So listen, y'all. Again, we don't have tonight. Won't be our afterglow. We will come back next week, God willing, and Leticia and I will come back together, and we will bless you with some more content. And again, y'all, those of you who are watching this for the first time on YouTube, hey newbies, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up and subscribe, and go ahead and share it along. Share along, girl. Share along, because this is for all the sisters. This is for all the sisters, right? And those of you who are watching us via Facebook, okay, just go ahead, like it, and go ahead and share it. Yes, do that, right? Okay. But other than that, y'all have a blessed night. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy life. Enjoy it more abundantly, and go ahead and make things happen. Okay. Leticia and I, we say good night. We love you. Until next time.